In this video, we're going to discuss the OrderFlow gauges in OrderFlow Co-Pilot. These gauges are the first of their kind and are brand new ways to help analyze order flow. Let's begin with the market control gauge, this one right here on the top left. This gauge helps us determine who is controlling and moving the price more. Aggressive participants on the left here, or passive participants on the right. It will also tell us which side is controlling more, whether it's buyers or sellers. This specific order flow gauge took months, literally hundreds and hundreds of hours to create the algorithms and tune them correctly to read order flow. We even used machine learning to further refine the tuning parameters of this gauge. It's incredibly accurate. All of the tuning gives the gauge the ability to basically read the order flow for you at lightning speeds. It's faster at identifying absorption and aggression control than basically any human with our advanced proprietary order flow detection algorithms. As of the launch of OrderFlow Co-Pilot, the detection algorithms are heavily tuned on ES 1-minute data. I highly recommend, if you are trading with OrderFlow Co-Pilot, that you only trade ES on the 1-minute chart. You will discover, as you trade with OrderFlow Co-Pilot, that this gauge is incredibly accurate. The more accurate the gauge is, the more accurate the order flow chart visuals will be, like the absorption zones, the exhaustion alerts, the zone flow analysis, and Trade Guardian. These are here. These Co-Pilot visuals, very useful, and get fed from these gauges. We made the hardest part of order flow analysis way easier by converting the complex footprint analysis into a simple gauge visual with a status. Next, we have the aggression pressure gauge, this one in the top right. It is probably the simplest gauge, but it's still extremely useful. This gauge shows you how much pressure the aggressive participants are applying. Depending on the overall delta, the overall volume, and even tick level volume and delta spatial analysis, we determine the pressure exerted by the aggressive side and turn it into an easy to read gauge visual with a status. Similar to the market control gauge, this is also a key gauge that feeds our set of order flow visuals. Finally, we have the market participation gauge, this one right here. It is like a volume accelerometer. It is very, very useful. Similar to our other two gauges, there is nothing else like this gauge in any other software, and I've looked. The problem I always found with regular volume bars when it comes to day trading is that they lacked a lot of nuance. Now, what do I mean by this? A volume bar really only lets you compare the volume between different bars. It's hard to properly see when market participants are ramping up their participation or their participation is fading in real time. If you've ever traded with the tape, as in the time and sales, you'll notice that volume comes into the market in bursts. Now, reading the tape effectively is very difficult and it requires a ton of experience until now, basically. That's where we've created a brand new way to analyze market participation. The accelerometer is on the left side, and its readings history is printed on the right in this seismograph type gauge visual. The middle of the seismograph visual represents the average volume when we are above the average. Participation is up, and when we are below, participation is down. Every time you load up or refresh OrderFlow Co-Pilot, it first needs to calibrate the baseline volume acceleration. Then as you trade, it will constantly adjust the baseline depending on the current volume. It is 100% dynamic for any asset. Like the other gauges, it also feeds the chart visuals. So, with these three gauges, they provide two extremely useful things. First, they basically read order flow for you. This helps new people learn order flow a lot faster and puts good order flow traders on steroids. And second, they provide the foundational data for all of the extremely useful order flow visuals. We cover those visuals in a separate video.